The Atlanta shooting spree that killed 6 Asian women was by no means an isolated incident. Even though it's easy to blame Trump for the rise in racial violence and harassment,
the Chinese virus, the Wuhan virus, Kung flu,
Asian Americans have actually suffered violence and scapegoating for many years. In fact, racism and violence against the Asian American community is as old as the U.S. itself. To understand the root of the issue, we have to go back 236 years to 1785. That's when the first documented Chinese immigrants, 3 sailors to be exact, arrived in Maryland. Fast forward 5 years, and the Naturalization Act of 1790 was put in place to restrict citizenship for anyone who wasn't a free white person. This meant that Asian people had inferior legal status compared to white people. It's also why they couldn't own property or vote. In 1849, the California gold rush attracted hundreds of thousands of miners from around the world, including China. By 1852, over 20,000 Chinese immigrants had made San Francisco their home. Most of them were miners. But with their rapidly growing population, many Chinese Americans suffered violence and discrimination from fellow miners and also from the government. For example, California was quick to impose a foreign miners tax, which meant immigrants had to pay $3 a month for simply mining. At the time, Chinese immigrants were robbed and murdered and were set up as scapegoats for other crimes. By 1870, Chinese miners in California had contributed more than $5 million to the state through the foreign miners tax. It was almost a quarter of the state's revenue at the time. A year later, mob attacks and lynchings of Asian Americans erupted in Los Angeles. 500 white and Latino people attacked a Chinese community and killed 19 people. 17 of them were lynched. None of the killers were punished. All this tension and violence eventually led to the Chinese Exclusion Act in 1882.
A 36-year-old woman walking to work in the CBD has fallen victim to a terrifying random attack.
Going about her day when she was viciously attacked, and the whole ordeal was captured on CCTV. 9 News has obtained a copy of that vision. Take a look now. The victim's name is Wan Lai, and she had just left her apartment on Little Bourke Street in the CBD exactly 2 weeks ago today, and she was on her way to work. She works at a sushi restaurant when she was stabbed at 7:40 in the morning. The 36-year-old said that she felt someone tap her from the back. She turned around to the right and was stabbed immediately, collapsing in immense pain. Her lung was punctured in the attack and she was taken to hospital, but thankfully she is all okay now. She has returned home, but she is understandably shaken up and has since moved house. Take a listen.